Welcome to the Heart of a Viking. This channel offers elementary art lessons taught by Mrs. Minto from the Cape Henlopen School District in Delaware. I look forward to virtually creating with you. There are new lessons posted weekly. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss a single one. So go grab your art supplies and your thinking caps and let's begin. Hello, fantastic artists! We are back for another new project here at the Heart of a Viking. And this time we're focusing on Chinese New Year's. And let me tell you, I am so excited to share this project with you. It is literally one of my favorite projects ever here in the art room. Okay, so what we're going to be learning about is Chinese New Year's. So I have on the screen here a link to a video that will tell you a bit more about Chinese New Year's. So I'd like for you to go ahead and pause this video, head on over to that video. You can click the link down in the description. It's not actually clickable here on the screen, so you'll have to go to the description, click that link, go watch that video, and then come on back and we'll get started with our own Chinese lantern as soon as you return. All right, go watch that and I'll see you right back here. All right, well, welcome back. I hope you learned a lot about Chinese New Year's. It's really fascinating to me. Okay, so what we need to get started are some watercolor paints. I have my little set here, and I need a paintbrush and a white piece of paper, a cup of water, and I always like newspaper on my area to keep it nice and clean. So what I'm going to be using is only the black watercolor paint. So I'm going to start at the bottom edge of my picture here. You see me loading up my paintbrush with lots of water and some black paint, and what I'm making are the branches of trees. It might be a good idea to go ahead and watch me make this entire black line painting and then jump in and do yours instead of trying to paint along with me. So I'm making a main trunk of the tree and then lots of branches that are coming off of that trunk. I'm trying to be gentle with my paintbrush, and as you can see, I can make lots of lines before I have to go back for more ink. I said ink because it looks like black ink, doesn't it? It's actually watercolor paint. So I can paint lots of lines before I have to go back for more. When they start to get a little light, that's when you know you need to dip and get a little bit more of the black paint. So I'm making lots of branches. They all kind of point up towards the sky, like a tree reaching and stretching up to grow taller towards the sky. Lots of branches, some short, some long, whatever you think will get the job done for you. So watch me make all my branches and then join me with your black watercolor paints. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to tempera paint. This paint's a little bit thicker. You can also use acrylic if you have that at home, whatever you have available to you. I just have some red and some white, and I'm going to be double loading a paintbrush. So I chose one of my smallest paintbrushes I have here in the art room, and I'm talking about the bristles. I don't care about the handle so much, but the bristles are the smallest ones. I'm going to load up with my light color, which is white, and I can tap a little bit of that extra white onto the plate there. And then I'm going to put just the tip into the red. So this is called double loading. I have two colors on my brush, but I did not mix them together. So I have double loading. Now I'm going to actually press my paintbrush down onto the paper to make a print. So I'm making this sort of fuzzy flower actually on the end of one of these branches. And sometimes the red and white will mix together to make a pink. Other times you'll actually see the red and the white. Now the goal here is to try and get many different flowers as you can. So you can see some pink forming here, but I'm always trying to double load in some way. There we go. This time I'm putting the white in the middle and letting the red be on the outside. There we go. And that flower got a bit bigger than the other one. No big deal, no problem. I'm even going to show you how to make some blossoms. So to make a blossom, I'm just going to take my brush, press it down one time, and then be done with it. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I feel that I've made enough flowers. The only warning I can give you is try not to let the flowers get too big. If they get too big, it starts to look a little bit messy, but try and keep your flowers kind of small. And if you want, if you have a little piece of scrap paper or even like an extra piece of the newspaper, you can practice making some flowers on your newspaper or practice paper first. That's actually what we do here in the art room. So you can do that too at home. And then once you're comfortable making the flowers with the double loading technique, then you can make some on your painting. All right, so I'm just gonna finish up. I'm gonna add lots and lots of flowers to mine. All right, so obviously that needs to dry, so put that in a nice safe spot until it can dry, and then we're gonna stop here for today. So next time, whenever you come back, look for the Cherry Blossom Lantern Part 2. When that's posted, then you know that you can begin the next part, which is actually creating your 3D lantern that you can actually put a light in. So join me back here next time at the Heart of a Viking.